Kind of making me dizzy. Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. Gang, yeah. So, this video is about romance not being real in relationships. Well, okay, look, let me rephrase that. Romance is real, and I'm not saying that, let me just get into it. I have a woman, man. My girlfriend is very blue pill. I'm red pill. She's red pill in her own way. She just doesn't like to admit to certain things that are healthy in relationships. Now, everybody knows in the Western world we have something called Valentine's Day. And what Valentine's Day is, it is a man made holiday that is based off the glorification of men having relationships with little boys. All right, that's the history of it. One of the many histories. Some people say it's a pagan holiday. BD, no, it's not. But at the end of the day, Eros was a little boy that was used as a symbol to mean, um, I don't even want to go into it. But at the end of the day, man, the pimps, man, say something called they need actions and transactions when it comes to their relations. Now, am I a pimp? Heavens no. But at the end of the day, somebody named Simple the P, RP Simple the P, said something very wise, and I already felt like this my whole life. Saying I love you, it sounds good, you know what I mean? But actually taking that action and showing me that you love me is much greater. Even Future had a line where he said, I would never trust, only judge on what she's done for me. If more women actually thought like that, the world would be a better place. And a lot of them do, but romance has been so cold to the people that it's like we don't even remember why we were together in the first place. We're together in the first place because we're in a relationship because we relate. And the reason that we're able to coexist is so we can work together. The reason that I want you to be my girlfriend and I want to be your boyfriend is because we mesh well. Our personalities go together so well that we can get goals accomplished. And a lot of people take the goals out of relationships, which is very strange. Okay? The thing about it is, if your man comes over and he fixes something and he pays for something and he cuddles with you and spends time with you and he washes the dishes and cooks, there's action behind his love. It's not just a word. I see so many people fall into a dumb trap with bums just because they say I love you every 3 days. Okay? And that's a red flag for the ladies. Like, when is the last time your man actually did something for you? Men, when is the last time your woman actually did something for you? It's about love is action. Love is Love comes from emotions, but emotions also means energy and motion. What is this person doing? How is this person adding to your movement? How is the love moving in that person? How is the love inspiring this person? Now, I got a message for the men and the gentlemen. I mean, and the ladies. Men, don't you first of all, we have to learn how to communicate better, me especially. But if you're actually putting in work for your woman, if you're actually paying for stuff, if you're actually fixing stuff around the house, if you take the stress off this woman, if you come home and she got off of work too and she's like, man, I really don't feel like doing the dishes and cooking, and you do the dishes and cook for your woman, that's romantic to me. That's love to me. Buying you flowers just because a whole bunch of people in this country decided to come on one accord to stimulate the economy on February 14th, that's not love. What is wrong with you? That's not love. When I tell you I don't celebrate man made holidays, when men, I'm just starting to save money. I've been watching Dave Ramsey. I'm on Baby Step One. Shout out to Dave Ramsey. I don't celebrate man made holidays. If it's not your birthday or something that has to do with actual planets, with the sun and the moon, I don't rock with it, man. I celebrate birthdays. I don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate Halloween. I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate. You already know. I already said it 3 times, but And for the men, you do have to realize that romance is action, ladies. Romance is action, ladies. If if your man is not moved and inspired to grow, or take the stress off your load, or add value to that's not what love is. The true form of love is supposed to make a man greater. It's to make a man, you know what, I gotta get my stuff together. You know what, this girl's so fine, I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna get my body better than what it is. You know what? I wanna buy her something real nice. I'm gonna put in some extra shifts. You know what? I put in extra shifts. That's not enough money. I need to get a different job. I need to go back to school. If you don't do that to your man, then he doesn't love you. If he doesn't inspire, if he's not inspired to do better. Now, I can't say that if this man already has his stuff together, but mentally, that's how I knew I loved my women, because I was already reading. I was already educating myself. I was already doing things to be better. But things just fell in my lap. I just got a new job. I got educated. I stayed healthier than I was before. I saw that she was attracted to me doing certain things, and I went even harder. Okay? I saved more money. I made more money. I got more educated. Excuse me while I drink this water right quick. Now, I don't like this phrase because it sounds hella sus to me, but you do have to learn. I just learned this word like class here. You do have to learn your partner's love languages, but at the end of the day, it's still a pretty basic concept. If your man doesn't want to improve for you without you even having to ask him, that's not love. And if your woman can't act for you, if she can't do for you, if there's no sacrifices, that's not love. Romance is not a Romance is something that's really man-made. Romance is something that's not even 100 years old. I got grandparents that's older than romance. You know what I mean? That romance was introduced to the Western society to actually, like everything else, generate money, make money. When I seen a couple, they were arguing. This dude, his credit wasn't doing that well, and the woman had like a 700 something. He said he wanted to get married because he had enough capital and enough income to get a loan if they got married and combined and used her credit score and put her name on the thing to start a business. And his cousin was gonna help him build the business because had already been in that big trucking business for around 20 years. She said, "No, you want to marry me for some money? You don't want to marry me because you love me? Bitch, me trying to make more money to make your life easier is loving you. That's me taking action to go into this business endeavor is showing you the ultimate love. I'm trying to serve you to the highest degree. I'm trying to make sure that you don't have to work. You don't have to beg. You don't have to ask me for money because technically everything's going to be yours because I'm going to start it after we get married. You don't have to worry about money. And if anything should happen to me, you'll be a millionaire before anything should happen to me. But if anything should happen to me, you'll be taken care of for the rest of your life. How more romantic do you want? So you respond to flowers and me wearing a shirt with your face on it more than you want to get married to start a business, to start an empire. Starting an empire is romantic. Getting money is romantic. Serving your man is romantic. Listening to his needs, listening to her needs, and doing it. That's romantic to me. Everybody loves flowers. I love flowers. That's not romance, bro. Flowers, you could go outside and see flowers. So you want me to kill these flowers, these beautiful flowers that didn't even get a chance to be a year old in life because you saw it on a movie? That's not romantic. That's narcissistic. Getting money together, building an empire, not having to work so we could spend time together and actually understand what it's like to be abundant and feel and understand each other's energy outside of the struggle is romantic. Struggle love is not romantic. Struggle love is not love. If you're struggling and you got a girlfriend or you got a boyfriend, you don't really love that person. If you have no plan and you don't come together and say, you know what? I don't like to be broke. I don't like to be poor. Let's do something about it. How about this? How about I'll take care of the kids. You get two jobs because you have better qualifications than me. I'll hold it down for a year, go to college, and then I'll get a job, and then I'll go to school for accounting. You go to school for business. Let's work on our credit. Let's build a business together after we get married. That's romantic, not flowers, bro. Not some stuff you seen off a movie. Your great grandparents got together because they knew it would be the best thing to do for their children to make it to the next level, so the next generation will be better. What are you teaching your children by being broke but in love? The next generation is going to be broke and jaded because that other person. These people don't grow up with good parents. These people taught their children to survive. You're teaching your children how to be a fool, how to get told "I love you." Let's make a baby, but we both combined don't even make $60,000 a year. That was the whole point, bro. We are animals, bro. We are animals. Animals mate according to the strength of their genes and the likelihood of them being replicated and duplicated in the future. Like we are really the only species who don't think, hey, we need to survive. We need to survive. I don't want to be broke, but I'd rather be in love than have money. What is wrong with you? I don't want to be one of those people that say love don't pay the bills. Love is cool. Being in love is a great feeling. But going to sleep and waking up to money in the bank and having food in the refrigerator is a great feeling as well. Why not have both? Like, and I watched all these documentaries on what's it called, arranged marriages. These people don't know each other. We got arranged marriages in a lot of Muslim countries. We got arranged marriages in it's the Eastern concept pretty much. The Eastern world. I think parts of China, India. These women get real love. What is it? These men have good jobs. They paid the dowry. They they already have a house. They have a home. They have a game plan. They have an education. They have a car. Their wife doesn't have to do anything but have food on the table and don't give this man a challenge when he comes home when his whole life was just a challenge in the outdoors. These women profess to have love to for their husbands eventually because they see them acting for them, because they don't have to ask for anything, because their bills are already paid, because they put food on the table. I'm not saying arranged marriages are right or wrong, but I'm saying you can't just choose your partner emotionally. You can't just do anything totally emotionally. There has to be, I mean, I'm sure there's some things I'm not thinking about, but at the end of the day, bro, it's all about survival, bro. And love is not gonna make you really It's not gonna keep you afloat like that. You still do have to have an adequate partner that knows what they're doing. You still have to have somebody on your side, yes, that you're compatible with, but that it actually makes sense for you to be with. So all these buying flowers, do action is romantic to me. When I need a couple dollars because I messed up the bag, that's romantic to me. You know what I mean? Cooking, having my dinner ready is romantic to me. You know what I mean? Not having to beg you to be a woman is romantic to me. And I'm sure for the ladies it's the same. Not having to beg your man to be a man is probably really romantic. But I don't even want to use that word, but we took love and turned it into something weird. We took love and turned it into something weird. That's like, okay, look, for all the parents out there, next time your baby's crying and saying they're hungry, next time they need their diaper changed, next time they stink and they need a bath, take them to the doctor and say, well, I kept telling them I loved them and they're still crying. What do you think? You got to take action, dude. What's wrong with you? You have to take action. Saying I love you is not enough. Saying I love you is not romantic. Say it with your actions. That's all I got to say, man. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life's in the breath. Breathing in. Peace. Gang.